So I've been working on this second scene, and what I was trying to do here, we were working on the tutorial where you can move stuff around, and you can see here I wanted something to rotate instead of just oscillate up and down and, you know, kind of be able to have to move very gingerly to kind of get through the level, right? So I thought that was kind of cool. We got this little rotating item here. One of the main problems I had with it, I'll show in the, uh-oh, I'm gonna fall off here first. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Yeah, anyways, let me show you kind of how the colliders work, because this is a great example of mesh colliders versus using other colliders, right? So if you look here at this object, you can see I used a convex mesh collider and it just made this like box around it. So if I get too close, you know, I can't really get like inside of this as much as I might. I have to avoid the side. So I really only have like that little triangle where I have to stay alive. And then, so you can imagine where people get really frustrated playing your game when you do things like this. And they're like, I didn't hit it, I swear. So I thought that was interesting, just kind of experiencing the difficulty and okay, well now I can't use the mesh collider. I'll have to create a more simplified collider either in Blender or an object in Blender, or I have to come in and use kind of box colliders and position them perfectly along, you know, the edges of this object here. So it's been a fun little experience though. I am really curious where I'm going to take scene 2 and kind of just exploring, okay, how do I make movement, maybe movement in the background, like I mentioned before, movement in the foreground, and then of course movement that you have to avoid so that you don't get hit. But anyways, that's what I've been working on today, is kind of rotating and oscillations in model movement. That's all. So I'll see you tomorrow.